For more on this, I'd like to welcome Roya Boroumand. She is the Executive Director of the Washington-based Abdorrahman Boroumand Center for Human Rights in Iran. Welcome to DW. Talk us through, please, the options that are facing Iranians. What will it mean for them if either the reformist Masoud Pezeshkian or the hardliner Saeed Jalili wins the runoff next week and becomes president?
Well, I think that there is no hope for real change. There will be very little change for several reasons. I mean, if Pezeshkian was allowed to run, and I don't think he was allowed to run to open up internally, there are structural obstacles set in by design by the founders of the Islamic Republic to prevent serious change. So we may have fewer morality police. We may have fewer censored publications. But all in all, I don't think there will be much change.
Now, this election showed the lowest ever poll turnout in Iran. As I understand too, that over 1 million ballots were spoiled. A few days ago, you tweeted, many Iranians have given up on these elections for a good reason. Tell us what that reason is.
Well, there are several reasons. I mean, it's a long list of reasons. But the first one is that they have lost hope in all factions of the ruling elite. They can't run for office themselves. They can't form political parties. And they have tried through various factions of the ruling elite, and each time they have been disappointed. That's one reason. The corruption, the blatant corruption that they see as people are more poorer and less able to make ends meet is also one of the reasons. But also there have been several protests, and the protests have been nationwide since 2017, and each time they have been severe crackdowns, many people killed, hundreds killed, and as the daughter of a woman who was killed in Kermanshah in 2022 posted, between us and the ballot box, there are the corpses of our loved ones.
I'd like to ask you what you think is going to happen in the next few days and how they're going to play out in Iran in the lead up to this runoff election.
Look, first of all, I would take the numbers, official numbers, with a grain of salt. The Iranian authorities have inflated the number of voters multiple times, and therefore I don't see much. I mean, it's hard to speculate, but I think part of the reformist faction, part of them had not voted. They may vote by seeing the difference between Pezeshkian and Jalili being so small, but the majority of the Iranian people, even the constituency of the regime, is not going to vote because they are much more informed, and it's much harder to bring them to the polls with promises, especially women, because women are, the forefront of this defiance of the state nationwide. And it's not just one class or one city. It's just from the poorest localities to the biggest city, to the rich neighborhoods of big cities. Women are defiant, and they know that a small number of old clerics are holding their lives and decisions about what they wear, who they are with, who they dance with, where they sit, what job they can have. They know that these clerics are not going to change. So they have, I don't think they have a reason to go to the polls.
That was Roya Boroumand in Washington, D.C. I'd like to thank you very much for your time and your insights today.
Thank you.